Only we is a great way to distinguish or characterize you as a person, you as a company, you as a team. It's the way we create our own unique distinctives in an organization. And so the idea of only we reminds us that, whatever it is that you're currently doing, somebody else is doing it. Somebody else is running a school. Somebody else is, has a auto, repair shop. Somebody else is selling a product. Somebody else is doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're probably not the only one doing it, but you can be distinct. And the idea of only we is the idea of making sure that you know what it is, that you know what makes you uniquely special. And then you take that concept of only we, you package it in a way so that others know what makes you special too. When we think about distinctives, we think about the things that are, distinguishing characteristics, that are individual, particular to you. A lot of times they're peculiar, or they're the things that differentiate you from others. It what makes you exclusive or unique, which makes you special, remarkable, maybe even unusual, but really it's what singularly makes you noteworthy and different and uncommon and hopefully extraordinary. And so the kind of the opposite of that, the opposite of being distinct would be being common. And nobody wants to be common. Nobody wants to be just like everybody else or just like every other product, because if that's true, then why should I change? Why should I shift? If you're in sales, why should I buy from you? I already have. And I'm already using that paper product. I'm already using that copy machine. I'm already using that insurance company. I am already advertising with somebody else. Why should I pivot and change? We see distinctives, especially in places like, religion, right? I mean, that's what makes religion different. What makes the Jewish religion distinct from the Muslim religion, distinct from the Christian religion? What makes them distinct is their doctrine and their theology. Their doctrine and their theology, their belief systems drive differences. That it makes them exclusive. We look at colleges, and there's all types of different colleges that are out there. We see, tech schools, right? Texas Tech or Polytechnic School. These technical schools could be, very computer driven, or maybe they're agrarian in nature. I think of like Texas A&M, agriculture and military. I think of Christian schools that are distinctly Christian. They're not just a university, but they're a university that has a religious belief system behind it. Schools that have distinguished themselves in law, or Northwestern in journalism, or maybe they're known for being a film school or an engineering school. Because again, there's all kinds of different colleges. Why would you pay $30,000 more for college A over college B? And it's because of distinctives. And so distinctives are very important. There are kind of three different categories I think of when I think of only we. I think of branding, I think of what we do, and I think of who we are. And so we talk a lot about branding at Good, Better, Best. And the reason is because branding is what makes each company special, distinct, unique. Yes, the logos and the colors are different, and they come to symbolize or represent the who of the company. But the company culture and the brand is defined by not by the logo, but by the what. What do they do? So what makes Nike special? What makes Starbucks unique? Why buy Apple products over Microsoft products? And so these different companies have come to represent something not only in their brand, but also by what they do. I'm always fascinated with the concept of Starbucks. You can get coffee for $1 all over town. Why are we paying $5 for the unique Starbucks flavor experience? You can buy athletic apparel, in every mall in America. Why buy Nike equipment? Why buy Nike gear? Not only is it excellent material, but you also identify with certain athletes, right? Why buy Apple products over Microsoft products? And again, when we think of Apple products, we just think of the absolute top of the line. And so usually when I think of Microsoft products, I think of great products, great prices, but a little glitchy. And so branding then immediately represents certain things, and we see that visually, but don't be confused. It's not just the visual, it's by what they do. And so the second aspect of distinctives of only we is, well, what do only we do? Right? Every fast food burger chain sells burgers and fries. So what is it that McDonald's, only we? What is McDonald's only we? I mentioned earlier, why pay $5 at Starbucks? What's their only we? What's special about Chick-fil-A or, Johnny Rockets? And so when you go to Johnny Rockets and you get a burger and they're singing and they're dancing, it creates not just a meal, but an experience. When you go to Starbucks and they know you by name and they know your drink, it creates a culture that you feel like you're part of a little town in Italy, and they actually know you and you become a regular at your place. And even if you're new, you walk into a place and by the time you pay your money and pick up your drink, they're calling you by name. What about the Who? We know the brand, we know, what we and only we do, but, who are we? See, you only have a few seconds to explain, why I should buy from you, right? Just a few seconds. You need to make me care in probably less than 30 seconds. And so what's the difference between two insurance companies, right? I mean, we don't wake up every day and think about, man, I feel like buying, car insurance. Who am I going to buy from? Am I going to buy from the Lizard at Geico? Am I going to buy from Flo, from, Progressive? Or am I going to buy, from Jake from State Farm? Which one am I going to buy from? I mean, they're all car insurance, right? Well, it's the who they are then that makes the difference. Yes, it might be, some pricing, maybe a little bit, a little difference in the product, but you'll find out it's the who you are. And so if you're going to work with Tony Jamie, if you're going to work with me, not only do you get my experience as an athlete, as a player, and as a coach, not only are you going to get my experience as a small business consultant, not only are you going to get my experience as a marketing and advertising guy, not only are you going to get my experience as a former CEO who has experience in leading and directing an organization, but you're also going to get from Tony, you're going to get my team, because I come with a team. I come with a team of people who are specialized in specific aspects of what they do. And so if I'm lining up between, a couple of my competitors, well, the only we or the only me aspect to that will come through. And so I don't even know who my other competitors are. I just know this. I know they're not like me. And that's not to say that I'm better, although I think I am, but I am unique. I am exclusive. You only get me with this company. You don't get, me if you go with the other company. And so when you're highlighting distinctives, especially in sales, so many people just want to race to the price card or to certain products. Don't sell products. Sell you. Sell how you can help them solve their problem, come up with solutions, be that unique brand, be that only we person that only you are. And so the way you do that is by identifying only we.